Hey there viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Legacy Evolution Scraphook. Now, Scraphook is the first of a line of Junkions, which are pretty much the Legacy line's version of the Weaponizers. The only difference being, these Junkions can actually transform without parts forming. Because if you remember the Weaponizers back in Siege, and to a lesser extent, Fry's and Kingdom, they had to transform by just taking the parts off, then just attaching the parts on in different places to transform them. With these new Junkions, you can actually just transform them normally without parts forming. Well, you still have to take like the accessories off, but still, the main thing is these new Junkion weaponizers can transform normally. So yeah. Now, taking a look at the box for this guy. Of course, we've got the standard Legacy packaging, just in the new Evolution blue. So of course, no window as always. Got a picture of Scraphook's vehicle mode, which we'll talk about later. Of course, we've got his name right there. Got a picture of Scraphook himself. Got his face, which, well, of course, we'll talk about later again in the robot mode. The sides, got some of the characters which I talked about in Hotshot's review. Got Hotshot himself wielding one of Scraphook's accessories. Some of the Insecticons. The back, we've got Scraphook in both modes. Got the parts that he splits apart into. If my phone will focus. There we go. Got how he combines with figures. For example, Hotshot. The QR code at the top of the box. If you want to scan that, if it will focus. There we go. And that's pretty much it for the box. So, yeah. Now, looking at this figure, well, he transforms into a tow truck. Quite a Mad Max inspired one. But, yeah, he's pretty much just meta. But, jokes aside, I quite like how this vehicle mode looks. I mean, for a character pretty much created for the Legacy toy line, I just love how this looks. So looking at the detailing, I'm just going to do autofocus if it's not going to focus, but got some gas canisters at the front here. Got the front grille here. Got the exhaust pipes, which are separate accessories. Got the tires, which sort of do what Armada Wheeljack did, where the tire moves but the hubcap doesn't, but there is a reason for that. Of course, we've got the actual hook, which is a separate accessory. Got the spare tire, all decked out in spikes. Just gonna do autofocus for this. So you got that. Got the windows, which are all, I guess, barred out. I'm not sure what this term is, but we've got some spikes here. Got the underneath, where you can pretty much just see there's little to no kibble. Although, yeah, the hands are just right there, unfortunately, but, oh well. So, yeah. And for accessories, well, they're all right on the figure. Like the exhaust pipes. Oop. Accidentally spoiling the transformation there. the actual hook and arm, the spare tire. So yeah, and we can see that this is actually molded. Well, the peg is actually molded off center, so it can go into here, which is a pretty nice touch. So yeah. So that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. Overall, I quite like it. I mean, like, pretty much like the only tow truck transformer that we get is Hoist, and even then, like, we just has that big towing apparatus, so yeah, this is really cool looking, and I mean, come on, it's a Junkion, so of course it looks all beaten up. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode, but before we get to the transformation, of course, this sort of being a weaponizer, of course, we can combine this guy with of other figures, and to do that, we just rip off the front, take off all these accessories, untab all this, take these off, and well, this doesn't come into play, so we'll just set that off to the side. But for these, well, these actually become little, I guess, boots. So we just attach these onto Hotshot's legs, like so. So we've got that going on. Tilt the camera up. Split this. Attach on the exhaust into here. Just attach on the exhaust pipes. And then these attach onto his shoulders. Seeing how I'm on camera, this might be a bit fiddly to do, so just hold on. There we go. With these little bits, you want to get these under here. These will just go into the sides like so. Probably the wrong way around, but oh well. This spiked tire goes into Hotshot's arm. Just remove the gun. And then he just holds this hook as a weapon. Not very well. Meaning, yeah, I'm probably just going to put this into his other arm. Well, I got it to fit. And well, here we've got Hotshot combined with Scraphook. If things will stay into place. And, well... I mean, sure, why not? So he gets these new shoes, I guess. A new shield, a hook weapon, and some crazy shoulder pads that seriously reminded me of Cliffjumper from Energon. I mean, seriously. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the combined mode. And yeah, there's not really... He does sort of have heals, but seeing how they're like from the arms, yeah. And these just go onto these just go onto the little side parts, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this mode. And yeah, this piece doesn't really get used, unfortunately. Oh well. So, putting this guy back together, we can now start getting this guy transformed, and well, of course, as I stated at the start, the only parts forming really required is the accessories. Because this guy, despite being a weaponizer, transforms like a normal figure. So, yeah. So, to get this guy transformed, we're just gonna open up these panels. Like so. So open up these panels. Untap this back section. Get these arms out, which on my copy is kind of tricky because it's really easy to just untap these off the mushroom. Well, it's really easy to get these off the little peg here. And then it doesn't want to go back in, but there we go. Yeah, just get this off the, get this all unpegged. Try not to untap the arm because, well, obviously we're not trying to get to take them apart for the weaponizer mode. Get the front of the vehicle down. Split that. Get all this down. That's going to be his foot. Like so. Yeah, his arms just keep coming off, which is rather annoying. Oh, that came off. We'll take that off. We'll take that off later. But we'll just spin the waist around. We'll open this up. Get this up. Spin this around. That's what will reveal his head. Get all this up. Try and close all this. Get the arms down. Rotate the arms around so he doesn't have gorilla arms. Rotate the fists around. Then come around to the back and just close these doors up. Then with the accessories, well, and not this one, this is from Hotshot, that's just left over from when we were combining them. But with over the exhausts, you can just plug them in wherever. But if I remember correctly, the intended spot is here. With the tire, it just plugs in here. And the hook just goes in here. And here we've got Scraphook in robot mode. And yeah, the transformation can be kind of fiddly just because of these arms coming off, but I still think it's quite fun. I mean, as I said, it's a weaponizer that doesn't fully parts form. I mean, seriously, that's just amazing. And it makes me wish that the other weaponizers did that. Like, if the only parts formed for the combination with other figures, you know? I get the fossilizers doing that, you know, like the shit up fossils, but the actual weaponizers. But oh well, I'm pretty much just rambling here. So looking at the actual figure, well, I think he looks really nice. I mean, of course, he was designed for the legacy line, so now this guy has got really big heel spurs, so ain't no way this guy's falling over anytime soon. So now looking at the head sculpts, one thing I noticed, this guy seems to have an eye patch. Or at least a damaged optic, so this guy, in fact, this guy looks rather old, like, he seems to be a rather elderly Junkion, so this guy's probably seen some scrap in his life. So yeah. This guy definitely looks ready for battle. And the Decepticon Seeker is currently flying over my house, so... But, anyway... Of course, as I showed earlier, these sections can actually come off. And these could be guns. I don't know if that's part of like the Evo fusion gimmick, because that seems to be like hidden weapons. But it's still cool. Unfortunately, they're not blast effect compatible, but it's still cool. Of course, the underneath of the feet still has the ports for, I guess, more weaponizers. Or more Junkions if you're watching this, like, after Wave 4. Like, I don't know. But yeah. Now, for posability, of course, his head can go side to side. It can not really go up or down, though. His arms can, of course, move. Sort of has a butterfly joint, if you untap that. It's got elbows. I would say butterfly joint, but on my copy, it comes off quite easily, so I'd say be careful in case your one also has that issue, because I'm not sure if it's widespread or if it's just a QC issue. Waist rotation. Legs go forward that far. Back that far. Knees. Knees swivel. Sort of T-pose, I guess. I forgot to mention that. Do the splits. Ankle pivot. And again, a figure with amazing foot posability. Like, this could rival Studio Series 86 Ironhide. Like, seriously. So, yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say about this guy. So, complaints. Well, of course, on my copy, the clips on the arms just come off really, really easily. It's most noticeable if you're trying to pose the arms or if you're trying to, like, rotate them for transformation. I'm not sure if it's widespread or if it's just my bad luck again with QC, but still, it's really annoying. Also, of course, the arms do come off for the combination thing, but sometimes if it's just trying to transform them, it can be quite annoying. But overall, I quite like this figure. I mean, I'm glad that they're still doing the Weaponizer type of gimmick after, like, how many years now? Like, 4, 5 years? And I hope that they don't stop anytime soon, because this gimmick is really fun. Because you can just come up with so many weird and wacky combinations. I mean, seriously, it's just really fun. So, do I recommend this figure? Well, it's always fun to have Junkions in your collection. I say as I don't have Studio Series Redgar, but well, this definitely does have me excited for the motorcycle Junkion that's coming out soon. Whatever his name's going to be, like, what, Trash Wheel or something. Still, I kind of hope he's going to be called Trash Wheel, but I don't know. But in fact, this is just going to go to all the Junkions in Evolution. I'm just going to say, go ahead and just get all of them when they come out, because I just love the Weaponizer gimmick. So I'm just going to say, get them for the gimmick alone, because I just think it's really fun. So yeah, this has been my review on Legacy Evolution Scraphook, and this is Charlie Young, signing off.